welcome everyone to your evening meditation. It's going to be meditating this evening on lesson 254 of the Course in Miracles workbook, and the preliminary section to the series of workbook lessons, which is a part on what is sin. So just going somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed for the next 20 minutes or so, putting your phone on mute or silent, sitting comfortably in your favorite meditation posture, whatever that happens to be. So sitting on a chair, sit with your feet shoulder width apart, cup your hands in your lap, keep your back straight, upright. Main requirements for your posture, just to make sure you're comfortable. Not going to be uncomfortable over the next 20 minutes because that's going to disturb your meditation, and that your back is straight because we're going to be drawing the life or Kundalini energy up the spine. And it's very helpful if you have a straight back for that. So closing your eyes and start off by taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Breathing into the lower stomach, blowing it out like a balloon. And you just give your sphincter muscle, it's the muscle you use to track the flow of urine. Squeeze the last few drops of urine out. If you squeeze that in and up, it creates a lock in the pelvic floor. It's called Mula Bandha in yoga. It's a yogic lock, it locks the energy in. It creates a pumping action, so you tend to feel this life energy that's trapped at the base of the spine, being pumped up the spine. And then you simultaneously draw it up the spine with your breath. Breathing in, and just feel this lovely warm tingling sensation flowing up spine into your heart center. Put one hand on your heart, connecting with your heart space. Take another sip of air in. Draw this warm thread of energy up spine. It's like a warm wave in the ocean, just rising up into the crown of your head. And just pause at the top of the inhale. Take another sip of air in. So it's a maximal inhale breath. And just scan your mind. So just look for any thoughts that are disturbing your peace in any way. Could be a little bit of fear in whatever form, anxiety, worry, a little bit of anger, might manifest as frustration, irritation, annoyance, to outright rage and hatred. Maybe there's sadness, depression, feeling sorry for yourself, jealousy. Many of these false thoughts and emotions. The ego is miscreated. So just be willing to look at all of them. Take another sip of air in just to surround them with some presence. Look into your mind. Notice the thoughts. Notice the emotions that are happening. And notice how that feels physically. So maybe there's a knot in your stomach, block in your chest, clenched jaw, clenched fists, dry mouth, sweaty palms, extreme. Nausea and panic attacks can come just from your thoughts and emotions. That's how powerful they are. Take another sip of air and just surround what you're perceiving with a little bit of awareness and presence. You don't get totally sucked into it. And just have a sense of detachment from these sinful illusions. And then exhale. Just blow them all out. Just have a sense of letting go of the darkness, any negativity. All that stomach into the spine, expel the last remaining out. So you just release it. nowhere to go, nothing else to do, nothing else to think about. The next few minutes, just breathe, relax, be still. Breathing in again, and notice how the stomach rises, the chest rises. Subtle flow of air in through the nostrils. Draw the energy up the spine, clench the sphincter muscle to help you pump it up the spine. Into the heart center, put one hand over your heart. And draw it all the way up into the crown of your head. And just pause at the top of the inhale. Smile. Find the peace and stillness in the gap between breaths. Today's lesson is all about peace. Choosing peace, and if you notice any negativity still lurking around there, just exhale it. Blowing it all out, letting it all go, surrendering it all into the nothingness that it really is. And it always has been. Ego has always been nothing. Illusion as it seems to be something, but as Jesus is going to teach us in this profound passage on what is sin. Sin is insanity. It is the means by which the mind is driven mad and seeks to let illusions take the place of truth. Just breathing nice, deep, slow, rhythmical breaths in and out through the nose in your own time. As you do this, as you listen to these profound words, just let them drop into your mind, a deeper place, your subconscious. You need to intellectually understand them, judge them, label them, interpret them. Intellectual mind, just allow them in. Put yourself in a very receptive, calm, receptive state of mind, where these words just drop in. Imagine they're like pebbles in a pond, a very still, calm windless day, and they just plop. Each sentence, just an idea, just plops into your subconscious. And because your mind is so still, the ripple effects are very noticeable. Ripple effects are going to ripple all the way into the very depths of your subconscious mind. We can call that your heart. So listening to your heart rather than your intellectual mind. And to help you stay anchored in that heart presence, just keep breathing in and out, nice, deep, slow. Inhales and exhales, feel like you're inhaling. It's lovely, limp, heavy, warm, relaxed feeling into your heart center. Just drawing it in. And one hand on your heart, just to anchor your presence in there. And then you exhale, just exhale out. All the noise, static. You find your mind flitting to and fro, thinking kind of random thoughts, not relevant. And notice that and just bring your mind back into the present moment by focusing all your attention on the breath. There's nothing else to do, there's nowhere else to go, nothing else to think about. Breathe, relax, be still. And so just keep watching your breath. Listen to the rest of this profound paragraph on what is sin. And as Jesus said, it's insanity. It's the means by which the mind is driven mad and seeks to let illusions take the place of truth. And being mad, it sees illusions where the truth should be and where it really is. Sin gave the body eyes. What is there? The sinless would behold. What need have they of sights or sounds or touch? What would they hear or reach to grasp? What would they sense at all? To sense is not to know. And truth can be but filled with knowledge and with nothing else. Just pause, keep watching your breath. Nice deep slow inhales and exhales. Keeping your mind very present, very calm, very focused on the presence and the energy, really. That's what you're listening for, the energy, underlying motion of these words, rather than just trying to intellectually understand them. So keep watching your breath, staying connected to your breath as we continue to listen to our Master Teacher, Jesus, teaching us about what sin is. So the body, he says, is the instrument the mind made in its efforts to deceive itself. Its purpose is to strive. Yet can the goal of striving change? And now the body serves a different aim for striving. What it seeks for now is chosen by the aim the mind has taken as replacement for the goal of self-deception. Truth can be its aim as well as lies. The senses then will seek instead for witnesses to what is true. We connect with your breath, bringing nice deep slow inhales and exhales, just watching your breath and allowing these words just to sink into your subconscious, into your heart. Keep your hand in your heart center, feel a nice warm tingling sensation in your heart. About where you place your attention, that becomes your reality. Put it in the mind, in the intellectual mind, that's in your chosen home. Put it in the heart. You find a place deeper than all illusions, deeper than sin, which Jesus says is the home of all illusions, which but stand for things imagined, issuing from thoughts that are untrue. They are the, quote, proof that what has no reality is real. Sin, quote, proves God's Son is evil, or love is the extension. Another way of saying God's Son is evil. Timelessness must have an end. Eternal life must die. And God himself will love itself. Has lost the Son he loves, has lost its own extension, in other words, and with but corruption to complete himself. His will forever overcome by death, love slain by hate, and peace to be no more. The madman's dreams are frightening, and sin appears indeed to terrify. And yet, what sin perceives is but a childish game. The Son of God may play, he has become a body, prey to evil and to guilt, with but little life that ends in death. But all the while, his Father, his source, shines on him and loves him with an everlasting love, which his pretenses cannot change at all. Pause, watch your breath, staying connected in the present moment. Keep watching your breath, breathing in, pausing briefly, holding it, and then exhale, sinking deeper and deeper into the peace with each breath. One hand in the heart center. And so, say the final paragraph. Nice deep breath in. Just going to hold the breath for the length of the paragraph. Not very long, so nice full inhale in, draw the energy up the spine into your heart center. Keep on in your heart. Put it into your nostrils, up the back of the spine, into the crown of the head. Say, how long? How long, O Son of God, extension of life, will you maintain the game of sin? Shall we not put away these sharp-edged children's toys? How soon will you be ready to come home? Perhaps today. There is no sin. Creation is unchanged. Would you still hold the turn to heaven back? How long? O Holy Son of God, how long? So it's a direct address. It's a plea to us. Jesus is pleading us to listen to him, to stop delaying the awareness of the truth in our minds. Make the right choice right now, because we can. And so just sinking in to deeper part of your mind. Part of your mind we can hear only one voice. It's the voice of God, the voice of its eternal loving presence. So breathing in a nice deep breath in. And you exhale, just hold the breath, breathing in. Like, not just breathing in air, but the very essence of silence. Silence has some kind of quality to it, doesn't it? So let every voice that cards be still in me. Every voice that loves be still in me. Say that as a commandment. And then just sinking in. As you exhale, it's exhaling out, sinking deeper in. Exhalation and letting go of forgiveness are closely correlated. In fact, the Greek word for exhale means the same as forgiveness, to forgive. So very, very closely correlated. Just feel a sense of letting go of whatever you're holding. Blow it all out and say, Father, Source, addressing your most innermost being, yourself. Today I would but hear your voice. In deepest silence, I would come to you to hear your voice and to receive your word. I have no prayer but this. I come to you to ask you for the truth. And truth is but your will, which I would share with you today. A very powerful statement. Exhale. And have a sense of blowing out anything that is not true. The false self, its ideas, beliefs, judgments, attack thoughts, condemnation. Truth just contains none of these. Today, we let no ego thoughts direct our words or actions. When such thoughts occur, quietly step back and look at them. And then we let them go. So breathing in, nice deep inhale in through the nose. Imagine you breathing in this really lump, heavy, warm, relaxed feeling up flowing up in your lower stomach and your groin, the back of the spine into the crown of your head. Imagine you breathing in light. Beautiful golden and white light flowing in. Just surround these ego thoughts. Scan your mind noticing ego thoughts, thoughts of self-investment, what you want to achieve from the situation. Got an agenda. So today we let no ego thoughts direct our words and actions. When such thoughts occur, we quietly step back and look at them, and then we let them go. We do not want what they would bring with them. So we do not choose to keep them. So exhale. Have a sense of deeply letting go of these ego thoughts, whatever they happen to be. A minor irritation, fear, worry, anxiety, intense hatred and rage, jealousy. It's all the same. They are silent now. We pull the lower stomach into the spine. Sink into the silence for a few moments. And they are silent now. And in the stillness, hallowed by his love, God, or love itself, speaks to us and tells us of our will as we have chosen to remember him. And so with that invitation, just sinking in, going a little bit deeper, and deeper and deeper. Each passing breath, each passing second, sinking into this lovely, peaceful, calm, relaxed state of mind. And just let it go for the next 2 minutes. There's nothing else to do. There's nowhere else to go. There's nothing else to think about. Sink deeper and deeper with each breath. Step back, watch the breath, and just breathe, relax, and let every voice that guides and loves be still in you for the next 2 minutes of silence. And so just gently coming back on the count of 3, you're going to open your eyes. Coming back into an awareness of your senses and the world, so breathing in. Just notice how the stomach rises, chest rises, subtle flow of air into the nostrils. Draw the energy up the spine to the crown of the head. Squeeze the sphincter muscle. Just noticing all these present moments as sensations attached to the act of breathing. Pause. Top of the inhale. Take another sip of air at the top. Smile. Notice that peace and this single voice, the lesson points to the voice for God or love, is still very much there and in charge of your mind. Now exhale. Just as you exhale, just sigh it all out, letting the air from your nostrils. Chest and the stomach suck back in gently. Sighing sound in the back of your throat as though you're following sunglasses. But you keep your mouth closed. Energy subsides back down the front channel of your body, coming to rest in your lower stomach and groin. So that's a 1. While your attention is down there, you pause and hold the breath. Just feel the weight of your body pressing down into the chair, your feet touching the ground. And breathing in, noticing how the stomach rises, chest rises, subtle flow of air in through the nostrils. Pull the energy up the spine. Clench the sphincter muscle, smile at the top of the inhale. Take another sip of air and a maximum inhale breath. And as you breathe in, notice maybe there's a subtle smell in your nose, taste in your mouth. Notice what you're hearing in the surrounding environment. Any sounds, I can hear traffic in the distance and crickets in the background. Just don't name anything or judge it or label it, just allow it to be, to arise and to subside without any mental, emotional judgment, investment, to interpret it at all. So by doing this, by perceiving this way, you're training your mind to be still on a moment-by-moment basis, even while you're in the domain of sense perceptions. And not in the meditation, the default state becomes more and more refined, so there's less and less judgment. You practice these exercises, so especially little mind training exercises at the end of these lessons diligently. So 3, just open your eyes, look around, noticing whatever you happen to see, your physical eyes. Don't rest on anything for more than 2 or 3 seconds and move on to something else. Don't name it or judge it or label it. Just allow it to be, notice the piece that's there, and then move on to something else, and then something else. And in the end, we find a deep sense of peace by doing this, by not judging, just allowing our sense perceptions to be and do their things, but not mistaking what they show us as reality for reality. So, feel a sense of lightness and peace coming over, and remind yourself one more time, let every voice that guards this infinite, eternal, loving presence, that is the creator of all things, be still in me. And so just letting it all go, surrendering into the stillness. Resolve to stay here, connect to stillness deeply, stay here for the rest of the evening, or into the rest of your weekend. If you have anything that comes in to disturb your peace, just notice it and use the shorter recording that I sent you earlier today. To help you to practice, just to interrupt that pattern, put you in a different state. Just a few minutes. They're only 3 or 4 minutes long, so it doesn't take a lot of time just to change your mind and restore your mind to peace and love. This is what I wish for you, a very peaceful, loving and flowing evening and rest of your weekend. Do join me tomorrow afternoon. We've got one session starting at 12 p.m. UK time, so 2 p.m. South African time. We'll do a meditation. Thought we'd meditate on manual section 4 of the Manual for Teachers on the development of trust. So one of the most profound sections in the whole course. And then we can have a discussion session on it afterwards. So do join us then, 2 p.m. SA time, 12 p.m. UK time in the Zoom room, or you can join us on YouTube if you're out there on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. You'll be notified when I go live, which is after 12 UK time, GMT time, or 2 p.m. SA time. So thanks for listening. Wish you good practicing, much peace, love, and flow, and let every voice that guides be still in you. Namaste. Which means the voice for stillness, the voice for God in me, follows and acknowledges that same voice, stillness and peace in you.